Xavier Edwards leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Kicks and deals. That one down the line. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
One out, base is empty. And another ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And it's fouled away. Two outs. That one 95 to finish him off. Nothing doing for the Marlins. And now the Tigers get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Sandy Alcantara. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And here it comes. Missed with a changeup. Ball 2. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Kerry Carpenter stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Alcantara, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Gathers and throws to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
BID, ball in dirt. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Line drive. Makes the catch, inning over. Down in order go the Tigers. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Detroit, now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Skubal back to work. Skubal, a 6'3" lefty, 240 pounds, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. Strike 2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And that one is inside. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
He was able to execute the perfect pitch for that situation. Had been pounding him with fastballs, and then all of a sudden pulls out the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive. Tell you what, varying speeds like that to a hitter can be really, really effective. And right there, you could tell that hitter was just overmatched.
Out to short. To first. And a couple of quick outs. Two outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Kyle Stowers. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1. And another ball. Swings through that.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do.
From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Strike 2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
The other way. Falls it in for the out. And time now for the Marlins lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for Miami, Jake Berger. There's a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Oh, the throw is wild. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Most hitters dream of being able to hit breaking pitches as well as this guy. It takes great bat-to-ball skills to be able to be as good as he is against the junk pitches he faces.
So 2 down. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Started after it, appeal to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. The Tigers coming up, no score. Back at Comerica Park. And today's starting pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. What do you have on him, Singy?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Yeah, the batter now, Parker Meadows. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. There's a strike, 95 of that one. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
And that one is inside ball 1.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Out towards left center. Hill sizing this one up. Calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Batting third, no left fielder.
And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Wouldn't chase that time. Man at first, 1 away. On the ground to third, might be two. To second for one, and that's two. We move on to the second here at Comerica. No score. New inning getting started, and here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Singy, is this more common today, guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
And now the lefty goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And here is Kyle Stowers. Now a pop-up on the infield. Vierling has this one sized up. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Otto Lopez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And there's a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throw on to Torkelson, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Marlins down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Wenzel Perez. Alcantara back to work. Little chopper rolls foul. Alcantara, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Righty to the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Matt Vierling, the next to hit, takes outside. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. And a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Got it by him for the K.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Swing and a foul straight back. Left-hand batter waits. And that one fouled off. Next offering is downstairs. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 down, nobody on.
Okay.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Spencer Torkelson in the box now. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. That one out to right. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. One left for Detroit. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now for the Marlins, Derek Hill. Here comes the pitch. In the dirt, ball 1. Hill in the 8th spot in today's lineup. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. Pitch is in there, and the count is 1-1.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 down.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Kicks and fires. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. And there's a ball. Outside, and that is ball 4. So the batting order turns over. Now it's going to be Xavier Edwards. He's 0 for 1. Gets under it and pops it up. Nabs it, and there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And there's the strike. Cortez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Two outs. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Bottom of the inning, and now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
The shortstop.
The pitch. Just missed. That one missed. On the ground to short. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
Jake Rogers will hit next. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting, in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. It's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Meadows in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 outs, base is empty.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
The 0-2. And down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Tigers fail to make any noise. Still no score. And we're back out of the 4th. Now here's the Marlins DH, Jake Burger. Skubal back to work.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. At the plate, Jesus Sanchez.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The pitch.
Ball 2.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. One down, base is empty. Out to short, Sweeney. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. Foul ball. Fourth inning underway, no score. Not close with that one. The count now 2-2. And this is inside. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Kerry Carpenter. The pitch. And ball 1.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And he deals. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals.
That's ball 2.
That one off the mark. 3-2 now.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners,
and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick, and the glove might have taken his eye off it a little early. But regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
Here's Riley Green. He hit into a double play his first time up. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Runner at first with no outs here.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Boots it. No throw. That's an error, and everyone is safe.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn two, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And the right-hander deals and fouled off. The Tigers with a chance to score first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him looking. And that is a big first out.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That pitch clips the outside corner. That's strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Sliced hard but foul. At the belt and fires. And 1 and 2.
2 straight.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. But no advance from the runners. And up next for Detroit, Colt Heath. And he's already singled in this game. Fought off foul. Righty delivers. And that's a strike.
One ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Two on, 2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. And that ends the inning. Tigers strand a pair, and we are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
There's the strike.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Left-hand hitter waits. Right through there for a strike. And now 1 and 2.
It's a good take.
The 1-2. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The lefty fires. Foul ball there. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. And that skips into dirt. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Derek Hill digs in now. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Off the mark there. And the count is 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
The 1-2. And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, catcher.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So a man aboard, and here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. The pitch. That clips a corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And here it comes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Hill off of first with 2 away. Got him swinging. And that is that. 1 left for Miami. Halfway through this one. Still no score. Back here in Detroit, and now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And a pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Next offering upstairs. And another ball. On the ground, right side. And they get Torkelson for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And now Trey Sweeney. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next pitch is downstairs. And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hill pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The catcher, number 34.
Jake Rogers now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Two down, nobody on.
0-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. And a swing and a miss, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 3-up, 3-down for Detroit. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Back at Comerica Park, and stepping in is the speedy Xavier Edwards. The line of the pitch. Just missed. Edwards, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Slice to right. Perez snags it on the run. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That's hard hit on the line, and it goes just foul. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now for the Marlins, Jake Berger. And takes low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Kicks and deals. And that's a little high.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, right fielder, Jesus.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Ball 1 there. And now the lefty. There's a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Two outs. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The wind of the pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Out to short. Edwards zips it across. One away. Bottom of the 6th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. That smash towards center. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number 31.
So 2 down now, and here is Riley Green. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Good eye in that spot. 2 down, nobody on. There's a strike. Got him looking. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Skubal back to work. That's in there. Strike 1.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Next offering is down low.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And the pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge. The line to kick the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And another ball. On the ground to third. Over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So up next, Kyle Stowers. And a good eye there. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering misses down and away. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss there.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Got him. 2 away. Now at the plate, Otto Lopez. A little bit high, and that's ball 1. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. And that's in for a strike. Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. Bounce to third. Throw on to Torkelson. Marlins set down in order. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Wenzel Perez. And the pitch. Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering is downstairs.
1-0.
And he takes a strike. And another ball. And that one ripped to left. And foul ball. Here comes a pitch.
Helpful.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. The pitch. Bounce to the right. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The third baseman, number 8.
Matt Vierling, the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First offering, and it just misses.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that one fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. That one's in there. 1-2. And the righty deals. On the ground, right side. And it stays fair. And now it gets into the corner. Go-ahead run holds up at third as the ball comes back in. Second and third after the double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith. Golden opportunity right here. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Just missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 83 up and loosening in the pen. McCowan warming up as well. With the go-ahead run at third, here at the bottom of the seventh. To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
2 on, 1 out. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit.
Go-ahead run is 90 feet away. This at-bat could end up deciding the game when everything is said and done. 99 pitches, about to throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs of fatigue.
That's in there. 0-1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Two on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. And he deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals.
1 ball.
Wouldn't chase that time. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
The shortstop takes the ball.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
2 on, 2 outs. This to third. Fires across the diamond. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. And we still have no score. Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate for Miami, Derek Hill. The pitch. Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-0. Activity in the bullpen. Jackson Joe getting loose out there. Maeda also throwing. That misses the zone. 3-0. Nick Fortes to bat next. And there's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tarek Skubal departs, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with a new arm after a quick break. New pitcher for the Tigers, Jackson Joe.
Number 21. Jackson Joe.
No outs. Runner at first. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. A strikeout and a walk. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Puts it away for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Xavier Edwards.
Now batting, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Fastball for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Hill at third. Edwards over at first with one away. Check on the runner. Edwards back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And there's a base hit to left. In to score from third. And it's 1-0.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
First and second, one out. Now it's the DH, Jake Berger. Fought off foul. Next pitch is outside. Line, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. And he's in safely at third as a run scores. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. One down, runners at second and third. And another ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers.
Kind of goes without saying, but stranding these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
On the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul. The Fish trying to break this one open. And we're in the top of the 8th. And fouled off. Righty to the plate.
Ball.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Marlins 2 and the Tigers nothing. On to the bottom of the eighth. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. A little bit high, maybe. And now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And that's in there at the knees. The pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Sanchez drifts towards it, drops into the glove, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. 1 for 3. In there, and it's 0-1. The Marlins trying to protect a 2-run lead here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. And that drops in for a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
That one not close. And it's 1-2. One down, base is empty. And there's a hit.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
One gone, runner at first. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Tying run at the plate. Hard hit left side. Edwards tossed to second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here in Detroit, we go to the ninth. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. The wind and the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Joe, in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That misses, and the count 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
At the plate for Miami, Derek Hill, 1 for 2. And a bunt towards third. Has to barehand it. It's there, and that's a great play.
Smooth play on the barehand there at third. That was nice.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. And the slider just misses. Fastball for a strike.
2-1.
And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
2-2 count.
In the air, foul off first. Torkelson drifts towards it, and that is that. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Bottom of the ninth. Now the left fielder, Riley Green.
The left fielder.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
And the 1-0. That one fouled off. The pitch. Hooks the corner. That's strike 2. On the ground, and he grabs it foul. And downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Left-hand batter waits. Backed off the plate that time.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Got him swinging. And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Wenzel Perez. That missed inside, and that's ball 1. And that's in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Tigers down by a pair. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Fights it off. He'll see another. And here it comes.
2-2 the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I think he's got to be feeling pretty invincible out there on the mound right now. I mean, he's got the shutout working so far, and even when he challenges these guys, he's getting away with it. That pitch right there really wasn't anything special, a hittable pitch, but he gets the punch out.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. New pitcher for the Marlins, number 38. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Now pitching for Miami, Number 38, Jesus Tinoco.
So it's their last chance in this one. Matt Vierling digs in now. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Outside. And 1-1. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, a 3-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit. Gets in the ball game, wants to show off his arsenal, and really didn't get that opportunity. But I think he'll take it. Whenever you can get that save and do it efficiently, he'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.